I want to clarify. It needs to be said. The stream didn't break because of anything I did. Everything just fucking went like locked up white screen on me. So I'm innocent.
Okay, well, innocently get on to Korea.
I'm trying to. I had to get the stream up first. Please refresh streams up. F5 to stay alive. I went to Europe. 1 sec. I come to Asia.
Yeah.
I wonder how much it would hurt if a fidget spinner hit you up with spinning.
A little, not a lot.
Okay, if I do it lightly like that, yeah, it doesn't hurt. But what if I just do it all at once? It's like, ow! Fuck. Okay.
The fact that it's spinning doesn't make it that much more deadly, unless it's a flippin' shuriken.
Hey, ask me if I can hit myself with a fidget spinner.
Can you hit yourself with a fidget spinner?
Sure, I can. Ow!
Good one. Yeah, that's great. That was amazing.
We had some bits. Oh, I gotta get Twitch alerts, everything back up too. Everything broke. This sucks, but fucking Drunk Rifkin's a boss. I got it. We're good. Let's get into game. It's Odyssey, game 1. And who had those bits? Dr. Foxhound.
He also subbed.
The Fox and the Hound, dude. I'm real sad.
Never watched it. Only saw the one clip.
Dude, it had feels. But thank you for the sub. But thank you for the 200 bits. He says, was awesome to meet y'all in Austin. Thanks for letting me show my GG sign on stream. Nice. Lego Master 666 is apparently summoning the Lego Devil, but he's been doing it for 17 months. As we all know, Rifkin broke the stream. And looky, 17 months. But,
cool.
All right, we're on the Korean server for both of these Korean players, but it will go back to Europe for the finals. So, home field advantage to Showtime. Excuse me. In the top left, though, these guys both live in the same house. They share a stream together, and they're both fantastic Terran players. In the top left, he's known best for his claps. Oh no, it's KeeN. That guy.
Right. Has the red Terran and he's KeeN. No, he's alive. Just kidding. It's the other guy.
He's got the claps.
Oh. No. Thank you to Hellraiser SC2 for the new sub.
Raises some of that hell. You guys will also note that we don't have a stream delay right now, which is unfortunate, but I do actually thoroughly trust all the players currently competing. I also don't know that any of them need to stream cheat. Like, it would perhaps not have much of an outcome on any of the games to come. Again, KeeN and aLive live in the same house. Winner plays against Showtime. Well, Showtime's so mechanically good, he doesn't rely on proxies and cheese, so I don't know. I just, things are broken. I don't want to fix it. Not want to, can't. There you go.
There you go.
But we've seen some pretty awesome TvTs, not just out of these two, but generally speaking out of Korea. Gumiho and Byun was the sickest series. I actually, I don't know, you weren't casting it, but did you watch that at all when Maynard and I were covering those games?
I watched some of that cast, but not a lot of it.
Okay, well, Byun and Gumiho was like super duper sick, and it's just opened my eyes to the fact that TvT is not stale and can still be really exciting. But with these two, I do wonder how much of a problem knowing each other too well will be. Like, oh,
yeah.
You know, so-and-so likes to always go Ravens. Well, my roommate knows that, so now I can't really go Ravens.
Luckily, I don't think there's really that much of a... If you can play standard, I don't think there's that much of a hard counter you can do. So if you are the type to always go for one racks expand in TvT, then yes, there is a hard counter you can do. You know, with no scouting too. Like they're just dumb for doing that all the time. But otherwise, I think that these guys have a variety in their builds. That there's just not going to be that like, well, clearly this guy knew the other guy better. We did have a little bit of a scuffle at the front of the aLive's natural, as he did go for a much faster expand. KeeN has to deal a little bit of damage somewhere to make up for his much later command center.
Well, it's gonna be hard to deal with the defense kind of on lockdown so far from aLive. I'm really sad. I want to be playing Pokemon Go right now. Not like because I want to stream, but just, man, I don't want to take the day off. I don't want to sit inside.
And I was really excited. I had like a bad night yesterday, last night, whatever. I don't even know anymore. But I woke up, felt
Did
better.
he at least pay for dinner?
No, dick. But no, like I woke up, felt better about myself, did a bunch of stuff, cast, and then after the cast, I was like, well, I'm not tired, so let me go and be, you know, be good and like go get some exercise. I go outside, it's raining, it's like pouring, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm not gonna go walking.
When it rains, it pours. When it drops Hellions, SUVs die. 4 go down. Nicely done. Also, Dub inciting some more drinks. I will finish the rest of my disgustingly too strong White Russian to that, man. Thank you for the 1,000 bits.
I'm gonna go for another sparkling shot here.
I think you just got sparkling water. I don't think you even got soju.
I mean, it's 5%. It might as well be water. I'm gonna mix it with the grape though, so it's a little bit.
Give me 5% is a lot.
5% is not a lot.
Okay, it's not real. Is 1% a lot?
No.
Yeah, and 5 is 5 times that, so it's got to be a lot.
Nope, that's not how that works.
You just got mathed.
No, I didn't. What else can you do with math, Rifkin? What else can you do with numbers, Rifkin?
You can apply them practically to real-world situations.
Not from what I learned. Just use a calculator for everything.
Texas Instruments.
God, yeah.
All right, this Reaper damage, by the way, we talked about like him needing to get kills, and 11 was nice. With the 3rd CC coming up, these are like possibly huge leads for KeeN if this tank is good enough to fend off the attack, and it should be. Auto turrets come down, but you know it's a slap fest of Raven versus Raven. Deflection is good. KeeN's gonna have a faster 3rd command center. He got all those worker kills, and he holds without losing, well, frankly, anything. Oh shit, where did Terminator come in? Oh, he must have done it through the thing that I don't have open because everything crashed.
Yeah, I did a gather bot.
Gather bot, what did he do? I was looking over, I'm like, why is Terminator the boss again? I'm scared to look. I
mixed it, guys. It's like a 10% alcohol now. Come on.
Oh, fuck.
Come on.
Terminator. Oh, fuck. Terminator did a really bad thing.
He gave everyone crushes.
He gave everyone 3 crushes. So that's just everyone's just going to be muting each other in chat. But I also gave $100. Thank you. Terminator Ace, just happy birthday, all caps. Dude. My dude.
I guess that's a 3rd Jägermeister shot.
Oh, fuck. I have 4 Red Bulls total. I can't do a whole lot.
Oh, why did you say that? You could just been like, oh, I don't have any Red Bulls.
Because then people just make me do the Jaeger straight up. And that's worse.
Oh, God. My stomach just curled at the thought. Oh,
Terminator. I have my next scheduled Jaeger bomb shortly. And then you can tell me when you want me to take the other one. I can do it right after. I can do them back to back. I can do it later in the stream. You let me know, brother. But thank you for the happy birthday wishes and love. I appreciate it. If we get some love in the chat for Terminator, guys, please and thank you. Give us some hearts.
There's no food in my place.
Actually, people can't give anyone hearts because everyone's just going to get fucking crushed and timed out by one another.
Yeah, right? And food just helps so much with the hangover. With the rumblies in the stomach.
Well, I mean, you can get food so easy, though. You just, like, walk outside. There's, like, 19 food carts, like, waiting for you.
I mean, it's absolutely true, but I have to walk outside.
Oh, yeah, when you went to the store, did you decide to put on pants?
No, I just went on pajamas.
Nice.
Yeah. I didn't care. Everyone's been there. Everyone's done that night multiple times.
Jesse!
That's just what Korea does.
Yo, shout out to Take Jesse in chat. He says, Jägermeister basically tastes like the earth liquefied. That's wrong. It tastes worse than the earth, because I would rather eat dirt than black licorice, and Jägermeister tastes like black licorice.
Ooh. That just reminds me of, like, Birdie Bot Theory flavored beans and how dirt tastes in that. It's like the least gross, but it's still pretty gross.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got to down my drink for Saltus, though. Dub, I know you can't see it right now, but buddy.
I'm taking a
Thank you, Saltus, Dub.
Okay.
You know what? A White Russian is really easy to ruin by putting too much vodka into it. Like,
is this worth the money?
we'll find out later, right?
Oh god, yeah, we will. Oh, okay. I'm good. I'm alright. Got my squid nuts. Ready to go.
Yum. Do squids have more than 2, or are they?
Oh yeah, they have plenty. A whole bag of them.
Gross. So there's not a whole lot separating these two. Funny enough, aLive recovered well off of that damage. KeeN couldn't really get a huge lead, but he does have an army lead. There's a problem with this though, because this army lead doesn't consist of like an extra. Well, he doesn't even have enough Vikings to break aLive, frankly. Auto turret, point defense drones, you name it. He does snipe off one of the Vikings, but I feel like some decently positioned siege tanks, these Vikings, to make sure nothing gets dropped in the main. Well, maybe not nothing, but this is KeeN hoping to get that lead and use it against aLive, but he's not able to.
No, it's not. He's really trying, but it's not gonna work. Since turret being taken out, it's actually
that sensor tower is huge. It's gonna show everything nearby.
Sensor tower?
Sensor tower.
KeeN goes back to the natural. He tried to catch aLive off guard. There's only one tank. It did help out, take out a little bit though. It's gonna be cleaned up. Not too worth. KeeN definitely chose the wrong engagement to really pressure home there. Probably should just backed off, kept his lead in supply, and continued on with the game. You know, find a different path to success. But he still has a much faster 4th base on the golds. His upgrades are faster. And he is already producing 2 tanks at a time.
Yeah. Saul's double wants to know what's going on with the Jaeger bombs. Well, Fireless just scheduled his for after the finals. And we're going to play like team games and stuff later too. So it's like the cast and then the stream. And then I don't know what Terminator wants me to do with his. He didn't. Did he write and I missed it? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Ooh, he's not gonna see these medevacs. Vikings would've, could've.
Would've. And they died. A horrible death.
This is bad. SCVs get pulled. He should be able to eventually clean this up, obviously. But this is actually, I would have liked for him to suicide these Marines in favor of taking out the Vikings. But other side of the map, there's a little bit more to worry about. Marines aplenty and siege tanks. That's a hard word to say. Siege tanks is easier.
Siege tanks is easier, yes. 3-3 is still a little bit faster, as well as his command center on the 4th, already planetary mining, no problem. KeeN might be down in supply right now by 10, apparently, and it shouldn't last too long. aLive's looking for some smart opportunities. Takes out the tank.
It's not a bad trade. The medevac didn't go down at all for it. But both players are in gold. It's just one's a little bit sooner than the other. For KeeN, I mean, this is some real nice Marine production, but he's also been bleeding them out and losing things like tanks here and there. Like, aLive's not winning the game with any of these pushes, but he's like surgically removing parts of KeeN's army every time.
aLive just playing a better confrontational TvT. The fights are actually just going better for him. But KeeN still has these other leads that might still work out for him long term.
What if instead of a confrontation, they had a conversation?
I bet they have conversations all the time about how broken Terran is, or something. The planetary wasn't actually made until just now, so my bad. But it is now secure at both gold bases for both players.
He really wanted to get in there and snipe off that extra medevac, but that cost him 2 of the Vikings. One Viking left can keep the medevacs from positioning forward and force scans, but this is not the best. These siege tanks, though, this could be nice. Picks up to go to the main. They're covering the landing zone.
Don't know if this is gonna be worth for aLive. He is getting on top of some production, but he's gonna take that tank.
That's
nice. He's
nice.
an unloader of his army.
And now the reactors, the add-ons, the tech labs are all getting picked off too. This cuts into production in a big way. No more siege tanks coming out of that factory after this one.
No.
That tank positioning out of aLive, so dope.
Yeah, this is actually looking so good now. KeeN has taken so long to clean this up. There's absolutely no pressure going on the other side of the map. He finally is sending those medevacs over there. Exactly what he needed to do. get some return damage. But aLive has a decently sized army,
but he
ready
did
to defend.
He lost that sensor tower here in the bottom left, so he doesn't see this coming.
Sensor, sense 4. 4 is divided,
Sensate?
Yeah, oh, that's what I was getting to. Shut up.
Just have an orgy. A really low standards orgy.
I am glad they're letting them have a season finale.
Oh, the command center going down is gonna be rough to deal with, but right now the production holds up, and that's what he needs to keep protected.
Yeah. Could have been much worse.
Ooh, if he hits
+3 now on the
gold.
way.
Yeah, a planetary fortress is really nice, but not when you can attack the other side of the mineral lines with it. In fact, KeeN may have been better off not even making this a planetary, just making it into a orbital, because yeah, like Marines could even just hold position at the bottom of the ramp there, or the cliff. Choke the high ground thing. Here, mineral lines.
Oh my god, you said the right thing first, the cliff.
Oh, did I? Shit.
Yeah. You're fine. They
I
ruined
am
it.
fine.
Right,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're perfectly A-okay. Nothing more.
I'm a good solid 5 out of 10.
I would take that. I don't mind being a 5
You know
out
what's
of
great
10.
about a 5 out of 10? You're pretty straight, but you still got them curves.
I'm like confused how that makes sense.
Because the top of the 5 is straight, and then it's got the curve.
Wow, that I would not have connected. I thought I was going into like the what is that, like the scale you use for like how sexually attracted you are at each gender, whatever that's called. I thought it was a joke about that, but it's actually 1 to 6, so 0 to 6, I think. Not 0 to 10.
Well, I mean, I am straight too. It's not
I'm a
okay.
perfect 5, right in the middle. I got a little bit of straight, a little bit of curve.
I can respect how good men
Okay.
look, but it doesn't mean I want them inside me.
That would be like a 1, or is it a 6? I don't remember. Anyways, Peter Panda. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub.
Oh, this is rough for aLive. He was hoping to set up a sandwich on KeeN, but KeeN sandwiches him, turns the tides of battle, and KeeN takes an excellent fight. aLive trying to respond by taking out the tanks. Go on.
Okay, battle's happening, but Team Jesse just silenced Team. I just want to like.
He what?
He silenced himself. He crushed himself.
Can you do that?
Apparently.
Oh, he's mod, so he can't. I can unmod you so you can mute yourself if you want, Jesse.
Oh well. Experimentation is needed.
I want to ask somebody to try it on themselves, but that's like asking a bunch of people to commit suicide.
Okay, so that very large scale battle going on. A lot of Marines though, but a lot didn't have any to begin with. Now reinforcing, maybe you could take this huge concave and push through KeeN's army. In fact, maybe that's exactly what he wants to do.
Leapfrogging forward is dangerous though, because KeeN's tanks are always going to be in range of his. 2 shots fired before 1 even goes in. Tanks get shot down by the Marines, but if all the Marines die, there's not going to be any fodder left, and aLive's tanks are suddenly vulnerable. Not to mention those medevacs too.
aLive is just hurting in that overall supply. Down
friendly.
by 20 workers.
Friendly fire. Oh my god, that's so painful.
Yeah, 30 army supply. It's a bit of an odd bust too. I mean, I don't think he busted anyways, just because the supply wasn't too great, but that was just a weird way to do it. Like sea-topping tanks against Vikings that are in the air.
Lego Master just jumped on a grenade for science, by the way. He crushed himself. Turns out you can, in fact, mute yourself.
Okay. Yeah, well.
This is so good for KeeN. I really like this too, because aLive, I think between the two of them, has always been like the better player, so to speak. But everyone kind of forgets that KeeN can still fight where it counts, and right now, this TvT is going really well for him. He's actually going to be able to focus down the command center. That doesn't happen too often. Both players are on full 3-3 with 3 weapon upgrades across the board. There's no discrepancy in tech. It's all about macro and positioning, and for aLive, he just doesn't have that going for him.
Almost nailed it. Nah, he's been losing out steadily, both the work count and the army supply. KeeN just gonna take this game absolutely entirely, but it is a best of 3, so it's just game number 1.
GG. I really, truly thought that first drop where aLive got on top of KeeN's production and the tanks were on the low ground, I thought that was gonna be like game-endingly bad for KeeN. The fact that he brought that back is impressive.
There were times I was worried for both parties. But aLive seemed to be taking better fights until the last, like, 2-3 minutes there.
Oh, Arcanus, you're so loud, but so cool. Okay, we are getting into game number 2 here any moment, but I can't type. I'm trying to.
I want dumplings really badly right now. Mandu.
Gyoza.
Mandu. There's different types of dumplings, man. What's up with that?
Well, why aren't there any smartlings?
I'm sure there are in some other country.
All right, I don't know where Live's gone.
He was never in chat. He was just invited by KeeN, but he sometimes makes lobbies.
Well, I was gonna say
So
we'll
he
just
has the benefit of doubt.
we'll just go to a quick commercial break while we try and figure out what's going on, anyways, because this is not quite bim bam boom, and we'll see you guys in 2 minutes. I need a breather. Oh shit, we're not on a stream delay. I didn't actually play commercials, but you know what? That's fine. I needed that 2 minutes to breathe. I had some nice deep breaths. I feel calm. My head's still pounding. But in a good way, that like you can hear the pulse in your ears kind of way, you know?
I'm just so hungry. It's not even drunk. My worst thing about having a bad sleep schedule is having a bad eating schedule. Because usually, if you're awake, your body eats like what, every 6 hours, right? Like morning 6 a.m., lunch 12 p.m., dinner 6 p.m. type thing.
You're supposed to have like 4 small meals a day, not 3 big ones.
But that's the stereotype, right? But like when you don't sleep, or you sleep at odd hours, it comes out like, you know, you're actually sleeping, you're actually eating like a 4th time, like another 4th big meal, and you're not supposed to do that. So I'm just hungry because my sleep was all messed up, and I ate like 12 hours ago, but I didn't account for it, so. I'm getting grumpy. I'm getting drunk, hungry, grumpy.
Junky.
Hangry.
Jumpy.
It's a drunk, hangry, trangry.
Okay, well, while she does real world math with words, to kick off the intros in game number 2, here for the Corsair Cup semifinals at the top left, it's aLive!
In the bottom right, as the green Terran, he's KeeN.
Oh, shit. I just got a text from the agency we're renting from.
About the
Hey,
fire
we
alarm?
got a notification that the fire alarm went off. Is everything okay?
Just say that you burnt some toast.
I'm just gonna say yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hope they don't follow up.
I can't believe that they would follow up seriously about every single fire.
You know what? It probably is like an automated thing where like if the alarm goes off, it shoots a message alerting them or something, and then they're just trying to be like good people and be like, "Hey, are you okay?"
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Did anyone clip that, by the way? I wanted. Was that really loud on stream? It's so fucking loud in my ears. Oh my god.
It was pretty loud. Man, I am like shitting. Holy shit.
You what?
Shedding.
Oh, shedding.
There you go.
Well, the Reaper gets chased down the middle of the map, and this feels bad for KeeN because right now he's all like.
Is he though?
I was hoping it would make more of like a sort of sound, but it's like it's a fart escaping your bum when you don't want it to escape is all it really is. Don't you hate that when you are trying to hold it in, but like it squeezes out and you're like, oh, at least it'll be quiet, but really it's like a tiny little trumpet?
No, man. I'm like 90% silent but deadly, so I usually have that problem.
Now I'm never gonna trust you anytime we're sitting quietly in a room together. You never know what lurks below. That's the fire alarm. Oh, Kitty clipped it. Shit.
I remember Nickelodeon used to have the weirdest, like it was just like a phase for cartoon channels where they had these really weird ads for their channel. And I remember the Nickelodeon one was like, you know, 4 tips for your daily, I don't remember, for your daily life. 1, if you have to fart, put a dryer cloth sheet
Oh, in your
pants.
underwear or something? Yeah.
Yeah, so while you walk, it just like it just farts, you know, magical rose scent.
Well, they tried. I remember they actually tried to come out with underwear like that would soak the smell, but someone said it only worked for like 30 washes or something. Then it was basically garbage clothing.
Interesting. I always like, I don't know about that, but I know there's like period panties they're trying to make right now, and I'm like very hesitant to think that actually work or is preferable. Yeah, woman things. I'm uncomfortable.
You know, here's the problem I've had, right? Like, yeah, okay, let's be real for a second, guys. Periods are a part of life. All girls have them. Most girls have them. Whatever, it sucks, right? But, like, I don't have a problem with that. And I don't get, like, scared of women's, like, hygiene products. It's just, like, the aftermath. Like, seeing one lie there on the top of the garbage and stuff, you're like, oh, that's fucking gross. Like,
Well, okay. So I remember why you told me about this, right? And girls are supposed to wrap the things so you don't see it.
yeah, then you get lazy sisters.
Yeah, exactly. Like you told me that was your sister, but I'm just like, that's just kind of gross, man. Like like I don't want to see that either, right? Like what the hell?
Oh man, I just tried to blow up a balloon and my head just died.
Is it like the balloon like fought back and put the oxygen to your brain?
No, I think it just soaked it all out. We got some dude in Fred with a check mark. He's asking what I just walk into. Fred, dude, you got such a normal name. I'm so jealous. And I could say your name right, which is cool too.
I feel like I recognize the artist who did his profile icon.
Oh, I'm not creeping on doing that much.
I creeped 100%, man.
You're like, I gotta click that check mark. It's basically clickbait.
It is.
Wow.
Tell me it's not.
The audacity of a streamer coming to another streamer's channel with a check mark. God.
Wait, how many
Next thing you know, affiliates are gonna be getting subs.
Oh, shit. He actually has nine emotes.
Nice.
Baller.
Wow. Shout out to Frederick. Thank you for stopping by.
See, I knew I recognized it. Ooh Bear. Yeah.
Oh, she did some of our emotes too. Yeah, she's awesome. She's really great to work with.
She kind of does like everything. I googled like emote commission artists, and it's just on their Twitter.
Yeah, she the best. She the best. Okay, so push out of KeeN. Not a big one, but with 2 Ravens, it could be a good one. Crap, I don't have any drank left. Who is that? Magic's DK. $5. Just 5 more because you can say Fred normal. We gotta fix that.
You can say Fred normal. No, he said Fred normally.
Shout out to F-Red. F-Red for joining the channel. He doesn't like the red team. F-Red.
Fred. Here's to you. Oh no, I drowned. No, it's my brother. Hey!
I don't know what just happened, but it sounded like a midlife crisis.
I spilled. Okay, ready.
Oh, ooh. Auto turns kill not just the sensor tower, but also a tank. A lot of damage going to the command center too, but KeeN wasn't able to capitalize on the army moving to like deal with this. Here he could have set up the tanks. Ideally sent something up. Oh shit.
Oh god.
Kratos donates $5 to say cheers. Alright, you know what? Zombie Grub?
Can you not?
Zombie Grub?
Come on.
Maybe I should do the Jaeger bomb before the finals. The second one.
There's just no good order of alcohol you're gonna be drinking here. You're like behind on 3 shots.
See, I'm trying to keep in mind too where it's like I have to see my parents tonight for birthday stuff.
I have to take the damn bus, man. You know how terrible the bus is in Korea? You never got that experience. I was to go on the subway.
Why are you taking the bus? Where are you going?
Well, it's either take the subway then a bus, or just take the bus directly to the BaseTradeTV house.
BaseTradeTV house? You guys have a house in Korea?
Yes, I have a house in Korea. No, yeah. We're setting things up for you guys, so be happy, but the bus sucks. It's like the worst, like, clunky thing ever.
Isn't a taxi like $4? Why don't you just take a taxi?
I get to easily take a taxi to where I live, because all I have to say is Jongyok, which is like the subway. But they actually have an address, and it's a lot more difficult today.
Shots all over the place. Prognosticator, dude, it's been about a minute. How you been, brother? He says, happy birthday, Rifkin. Hope you enjoy your gift. Uh-oh.
Did you say it's been about a minute?
Yeah, it's been about a minute since I seen him.
Okay. Avoid alcohol poisoning and grooves. No, I think I already experienced that. Don't want to do that again.
What's a grue?
I don't know what a grue is.
Is it? It's the guy from Despicable Me.
Don't become a grue.
Adopt 3 little girls and learn a life lesson.
A grue is a fictional predatory monster that dwells in the dark. The word is first used as a fictional predator in Jack Vance's Dying Earth universe.
No, it's the guy from. It's the dad from Despicable Me. No other answer is acceptable. Oh, these tanks aren't in position.
For Shutter.
Oh man, this sucks. KeeN can't get in a position to push these tanks off.
What the fuck is a grue? What the fuck is a Zork? Why are you guys using weird words?
Zork, isn't that game from the 90s? I played that.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Google it. I bet you I'm right. It was.
You are right.
I was
it's
like
the Zork adventure game.
Yeah, I played that alongside Myst, baby.
Once
Gotta find that red book and black book.
But you didn't remember the grooves. Once the lights go out, the grooves swarm all over you.
Red book, blue book. I mean, whoops.
Nah, I didn't play that. That's because I'm not as old as you. I'm pretty old. How old are you?
Nice.
Huh? I didn't tell anyone. I don't know.
Older than you.
Yeah, by about like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. Exactly how old? Like if I was 25, how old would you be?
I already know how old you are.
I'm pretty young. Thanks for asking.
Nah, you're old. I got No Regrets girlfriend called me old.
Actually,
Really bad about it.
before we get too have to talk about the game, quick question for chat. Did anyone remember playing either Jazz Jackrabbit or Halloween Harry on the fucking floppy disks? That's what I would mark as me being old. I loved those games growing up. But KeeN had range, but he didn't have vision. His tank line's gonna get broken. aLive collapsing from 3 different angles. This crushes the attack.
aLive does have an army supply lead, but it's not as astounding as one would expect after that crushing.
Well, I just hope he doesn't get too tunnel vision chasing upwards, because yeah, KeeN's coming in with the backside of a lot of tanks.
KeeN can't take this on. It's too bad, because if aLive had not seen that army and had tried to retreat, as normally as possible, he might have lost a couple of units. As it is, saves everything. Almost maxed out.
So many people in chat with the Jazz Jackrabbit memories. Dude. I found my people.
By the time I was playing games on the PC, I was using CD-ROMs.
Did you ever play Commander KeeN? That was another floppy disk game. But it had like 9 iterations of it, so it might have made it to CD-ROMs.
I feel like the only reason I know that is because when I asked why does KeeN name himself KeeN, you brought this up.
Dude, Commander KeeN and Nemi, what was his name? The kid who slept.
No.
I think
it's funny because truly, when I was young and up until I got into StarCraft 2, I was all about console games. Like even when I was like 4 years old, like I didn't play on the fucking Windows 98, man. I was playing on the Sega Genesis.
Sorry, Jesse brings up the Incredible Machine. I forgot about that game too. That game was dope. That was like the first puzzle-solving game like ever. But
I did play. KeeN not taking a good fight once again.
KeeN played himself. That's what he did.
It's still not the worst thing in the world though. Like he is absolutely behind in a lot of aspects. It's kind of the reverse of last game, where aLive has everything going for him, but KeeN, he's just got to find one way to actually take a good fight or surprise aLive, and he may be able to bring back his deficit.
Not if he's bleeding out like this. More tanks getting focused down. These are a lot of the same tactics we actually saw KeeN applying to aLive last game. Like these two might as well, if they're playing on barcodes, I would have assumed it would have been the same Terran player that was winning. But all right, KeeN doing his best to hold on with his planetary. That's so many siege tanks though. We're up to 13 siege tanks. Oh my god. I love this move though in the middle of the map. Cut off reinforcements, but he does it in such a bad position, right? Like this is near that grass, and he doesn't have vision at the other side of the grass.
Yeah. This is looking like a closeout move. KeeN really not able to do anything. His production even a little bit. Yeah, camped. GG.
Okay, aLive ties up the series 1-1 as we continue to all nostalgia in chat. But okay, here's my thoughts because I don't have other drinks. I'm gonna do a mini Jaeger bomb now.
All right, go for it.
And we'll go to break while I breathe to recover. Oh shit, I put too much in again. This is why they use shot glasses so you can measure it better.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's like a Jaeger shot glass. Alright guys, we'll be back in 2 minutes with game number 3. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Hey folks, we're back. Sorry that took a moment longer than expected because I'm really bad at focusing right now. Oh, here. Camera on zombie robot, she takes a shot. We're just loading into the game anyways. As you say, you listen to the American National Anthem, hand over your heart while you take that shot. Oh, say, can you see? Those are the words I know of the song. I don't know any other words.
And the blank that they blank.
And the land of the free.
You say the Pledge of Allegiance?
Oh, Canada.
Like, I remember bringing this up to you before, and everyone thought it was crazy. We have not only to say the Pledge of Allegiance every single morning in school, but we also have to have a moment of silence every single morning.
Man, Hard Revenge trying to roast us in chat. He's like, fuck, it's not difficult. Well, sorry, dude, we're not still in elementary school and have to recite it every morning for the morning assembly.
No, that's different, man. Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem are different.
Oh, I'm just giving him shit because he looks young. Well, he's young. But hey, you know what? Oh, crap. Look at the mini-map. Let's do these intros. Bottom left, things tied up 1-1. Looking to find out who goes on to fight against Showtime in the grand finals. He is the bottom left aLive, and he might not be for long.
Hey. In the top right, he is the Green Terran, KeeN. KeeN on ending this game.
Actually, I don't know how it was in America, but in Canada, every Monday we had to do the national anthem, like in an assembly and all that. Meet in the gym.
On
it's like
assemblies, I think we might have done it, but every morning in the classroom, we had, which I really hated. There's a couple of kids that actually intentionally like protesting against the moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance. And they got in trouble. Just kind of messed up, but that's fine.
Dude, this guy in chat, it's like, you guys clearly don't watch baseball or hockey? No, we don't. Like, what are sports?
Well, also, those are like the two lamest sports to watch.
What are those real sports? You guys spell it like this, like real?
That's like a step above golf and like fucking tennis, dude. Come on now.
You into real sports, nerd?
Jesus.
By the way, this is a good way to shut down the command center. I don't know unless like he might just want to cancel this up on the high ground. He's wasting a lot of time trying to defend it when he knows there's 2 Reapers coming. aLive may not see the barracks, but he knows what's going on based on what's here, and he's building a Marine. This is not good for our Red Terran.
No, aLive's gonna take so long to get to a Cyclone, and that's really what shuts it down. This is one of those rare opportunities where the 2 rats might just kill the Terran, like back in the good old days. Oh, he does get that 3rd Reaper. That is pretty important there.
Oh, so close to picking off aLive's.
Oh, that means it won't snowball as much as it could. The game is not going to end.
It still might though, because the problem is for aLive, well, he does have adequate units, 1 or 2 wrong grenades, and this still goes very badly. Like what we're seeing right here. Hellion's gonna come out, and there's no support for it. There's gonna be 1 Marine at most.
Why Hellion though? I'm always so curious as to why Hellion on a Cyclone. So I think the Hellion comes out seconds faster, but the Cyclone just like is gonna survive like a minute longer.
Oh, KeeN looking to go on to the finals. GG. All right, well, aLive will finish in 3rd and 4th place alongside Bly. But ooh, that was even just a small amount of Jaeger. That's still. We're gonna go to the European server now. How do I do this? There we go. Going to Europe. Going on a grand adventure because Showtime versus KeeN is gonna be the finals. It's gonna be a TvP.
Also, and Morgan, prognosticator, are you still here, brother? I tried reaching out to you in chat, but I saw what you did. I didn't see it earlier, and I feel bad that I missed it. I just want to say thank you for the $100 pledge to my Patreon. That's super, super awesome.
Damn.
Thank you very much, dude. I'm feeling the birthday love, guys. Now I see why streamers make a big deal with streaming on their birthday, and I feel like I've been robbed 3 years now. Who can I sue for this? Twitch? I need damages.
I haven't done one since 3 years ago because it's just been taken up by DreamHack.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah,
It's a fair trade-off.
As you say, it's a fun trade-off, right? But we're gonna go to. I know we just did a break, guys, but it's still format for what it is. Before we do go to the break, as drunk as I am, I'm gonna do my best to nail the sponsor shout out here because we gotta give some love to Corsair and Twitch for making this happen. When you guys cheer with bits, or you sub to the channel, or you use Twitch Prime, they're all great ways to help us continue our sponsorship with Twitch, as they directly give us money to make events for StarCraft 2. If you guys have missed it, I've talked about it before on stream, but like the contract verbatim is like, hey, here's money, but you have to use it on StarCraft. We're like, oh, that'll be so difficult to do. So big love to Twitch for powering up the Corsair Cup each month with a monthly finals, but of course, primarily, it is the Corsair Cup. Click on the links down below to find some cool Corsair gear. Maybe you want to buy some. But we're going to go to that break, and we'll see you guys soon. Oh, also, last thing, too. People were really nice for my birthday. I couldn't ask for more. But if anyone's feeling super generous, subbing to this channel, subbing to my personal channel, or buying my t-shirt on the Matcherino Casters Invitational page are all super awesome things you could do. But we'll be back here in a couple of minutes.